Welcome to this channel. My name is BeckCrown. If you are seeing my face for the first time, I welcome you. Thank you for joining us. I'm so sorry we are supposed to start like about 20 minutes ago, but due to network issues, we've got no choice. I've been trying to come here. I've been struggling to come here since exactly 12 o'clock, but this is this is when I could. Oh, sorry, this is when I can come here. So, for keeping you guys waiting, I'm so sorry. Yeah, just like I said, we want to talk about relationship, we want to talk about marriage, we want to talk about motherhood. So, if you've got any question concerning motherhood, concerning relationship, concerning as regard anything, yeah, you can just send your yeah, you can send me a message so that so I sent a lot of um, notifications to people, and some people has sent me message about what they are going through, which I would like us to discuss here today on this live. Yeah. Which I would like us to discuss here on this live. So I'll be reading it out from my phone while we discuss together. But if you have not joined, you can as well rejoin later, listen to it so that you also can at least learn one or two things from this live stream. According to this person, the person is anonymous. Probably because they don't want to show their face, if you get what I mean. So this person said, I and my husband are both government workers who collected loans and which are being deducted monthly from our salary. But I still spend more than 50k in the activities of the house monthly. But he still complains of financial stress indirectly telling me that he spends more than me at home. We are just two of us at home with our baby, and our marriage is 1 year 6 months. A year 6 months married. I am planning to leave this marriage but don't know if I'm doing the right thing. I gave birth in August, but he lastly touched me in the month of March when I was 5 months pregnant. Till date, even an ordinary kiss he has not given me, and even if I approach him, he will flee as if he is running away from a plague. What hurt me too is that he does private works too, that after his overall pay will be, after all, maybe after all his overall pay will be thrice than mine, but he's complaining that his financial stress can't allow him to be emotionally attached to me. He doesn't hug me, he does not kiss me, neither does he tell me he misses me, but go around telling other girls and even single mothers how he loves them. Misses them and is not happy in his marriage. He comes home daily earliest at 10:30 p.m. That's the middle of the night already. And wouldn't tell me about his whereabouts or even pick my calls. If I call, like yesterday, I decided that I will call till he picks, and I called. Sorry. Yeah, but he still refused to pick the calls. I heard from one of his girlfriends because I was uncomfortable about it. I had to inform one of his girlfriends about it. But according to that person, she told me that he already told her that he's not going to touch me, his wife, again. That he wants separation. What do you think I should do? Like, according to this write-up, the husband, like, is not financially responsible. And not just that, is not emotionally responsible anymore to his wife. Yeah, to his wife. And the wife is coming out now to ask for help, to seek for help, to know what to do about the situation. Yeah. Like, I used to tell people, just like the Bible says, of course, you know I'm a Christian, of course, I will always go back to the Bible. The Bible says, if the foundation is faulty, what can the righteous do? To every relationship, to every marriage, the foundation is very, very important. How do you guys meet? How you met yourself? How the impression you gave the man, or he gave you from the beginning, will determine how healthy your marriage or relationship is going to be. Okay, let me not divert. According to this write-up, is the wife is no longer comfortable with the fact that her husband is no longer emotionally attached to her and is not financially responsible, just like she said. They've been together for, they've been married for 1.5 years, and since 5 months after the wedding, the husband did not touch her again. Of course, we know that's not easy. Depending on the kind of person you are, it's not easy. Even no matter who you think you are, no matter how long you could endure this thing, like, I don't want, like, no matter how you could endure intimacy with your husband, let me use it like that. Yeah, that's a whole long time. It's more than a year, like a year and a month. I feel like the first thing to tackle is what really happened, the foundation, the origin of everything. What did you do to your husband? What do you think your husband is thinking about you? What do you think why do you think he's avoiding you? Could it be that maybe he heard that you have any transmitted disease? Because that's another reason. Could it be that he heard that you're having an affair with another man? That's another reason, which is the reason I said the foundation matters the most in every relationship. Because, of course, if he knows that you are not, I don't want to be judgmental anyways, but I feel like if he has not seen anything like having premarital, having extramarital sex or something, seen any traces of that, why do you think he would want to be avoiding you? So I think it's better you both talk about it. You can have a conversation. One of the things about marriage that is so important is communication. So I feel you should communicate to your husband about it. You can have like deep communications about it. You can just like wake him up in the middle of the night. If it comes around 10:30, just like you said, you can wake him up around like 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the middle of the night. Talk to him about these things. Let him know what you've heard about your relationship from outsiders. Because even the Bible says the two were naked and they were not ashamed. there should be nothing hidden from both of you. There should be transparency, there should be openness, there should be communication. And when we're talking about communication, I mean that you talk to your partners about what you feel. Talk about everything, basically everything, without hiding anything. Just like I said, the Bible confirmed it that both were naked and they were not ashamed. Then I feel like communication would go a long way. So the next thing for you to do is not to divorce him. Talk about it with your husband. Try to know why that thing is happening. If it's something that you could solve, then if it's not something that you can solve, then you can make your decision. But divorce is not the next thing now. You can talk to him, speak to him about it, speak to your family members about it. It's family member. Even though I don't like family being involved in marital whatever, in marriage, there are some things that you just have to involve them. Because if you don't involve them, something bad may happen, like divorce or something. Even if it's just divorce, that would be better. That would be understandable. But you need to involve your people. After talking to him and you see that there's no changes, let him ask him question. If he does not want you again, if you are not the person that he used to know, whatever that has changed in you, that has made him to change drastically like that about towards you, you can speak to him about it. You can speak to him about it. Let him know what you have heard outside. There shouldn't be any secret. There shouldn't be any secret in marriage. Just like I said, the number one thing that strengthens marriage is open communication. You should communicate to your husband about this, about everything. Somebody that is earning twice your salary every month and he still does not want to be responsible at home as a husband, I feel like you should talk to him. Let him realize what he has been doing to you. Let him know what you are going through as a wife. Or probably maybe he does not even know his responsibility as a husband. Which is the reason why I said you should involve your family members, or better still, or anyhow, his family member, the closest person. You are the one that knows your family member. You should know who to invite in such case that would not make the case get worse, if you get what I mean. So involve your family members that really love your marriage, that want your marriage to continue, that will not be on somebody's side but will be plain and will be truthful to whatever judgment they want to give. I know how you feel as a woman. It's not something that anybody likes. But I feel the issue of finance in marriage, whatever A got, whatever B got, should be for the marriage. How you want to spend your money, how A and B want to spend their money, should be between both of you. You should know how to manage your finances. Anyhow, whichever way that it works for you. But in my marriage, in my home, there is no money for A, there is no money for B. I can spend my husband's money, my husband can spend my money. So it's not my money, it's our money. We've got kids to spend on. We've got a lot of things to spend on together. So if he has the money to spend on something, he should. And if I have the money to spend on something, I should. Even though it's the primary responsibility of a man to take care, to cater for his family. If you get what I mean. But if you are not supportive as a wife, if you got money and you know your husband needs the money, you are not ready to put, you are not ready to drop anything, why are you helpmate to that man? Because like it's not a secret that every man need help. Even God knows that. So I feel it's very, very important to let's support one another, but the other person, the other party that we are helping should not take it for granted. They should not take it as if it's our responsibility. Which I feel this is the reason this woman is pained. It's like I'm ranting, but my advice to you is that you should talk about it. Wake your husband in the middle of the night, talk to him about this thing. Let him know how you feel about it. Let him know what you are going through as a wife that is not supposed to be. Let him know what you need from him as a man, as a husband. Let him know that you really love him and you really love the marriage. Let him, in fact, let him know that the situation is making you think otherwise, so that it would be aware of the consequence even before it happens. But um, above all, prayer is the key to every successful marriage. Pray. Even before you call him, even before you discuss it with him, pray. When you pray, you know how to discuss it better. You know the right words to use. Then God will prepare his mind also to listen to you, to understand you better, and you will reach compromise. Yeah. So I feel, yeah, we've settled that. Yeah, we've settled that. I know many people will want to tell you that you should separate from him. If you separate from him, there will be consequence. If you did not separate from him, there will be consequence. So it's better to stay in your marriage than to separate from him. Because, of course, if it's something that you can still fix, why not fix it? Why do you have to think of divorce first? I'm not judging you because I'm not with you in that marriage. I don't know what you are going through. But however, please talk it out with your husband. Communication is important. Let him know what you don't like that he's doing, so that that is when he can, I feel that is when he can actually come out straight to you that this is what you have been doing for him. This is what he had heard about you that has made him run away from you emotionally. Yeah. So communication is very important, and prayer to back the communication so that you will get you get a good result. So another another person sent this, and I also want us to talk about it. This person said, "Good morning, ma'am. Sorry, I need advice. I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting. I got my August last year before I got married." I don't understand this. But let me continue reading. Maybe we'll understand better later. Sorry, I changed my mind. I feel like I should use mic so that I will be more audible. Yeah, hello guys. I know you can hear me better now. So, about the first write-off that the person wants to divorce her husband because The husband is no longer financially responsible at home and is no longer emotionally responsible. Like over a year and 1 month, the husband has not touched him, and the husband is giving excuse that is due to financial stress that is going through, that he is not emotionally attached to the wife anymore. So my advice for that was that the woman should talk to her husband about it. They should discuss, they should have open communications. But before doing that, that she should pray to God about it. She should pray to God about it before talking to her husband, so that she will have the right words to use and the husband will understand better, and God will intercede. Sorry. God will help her to go on how to go about it. That's above all, divorce is not the next thing to think about. That's what she should do first. After that, then if there's no results, if there's no good results, she can then involve their family members so that they will know what is going on. That was my contribution. So this is another write up from another anonymous. This person said, "Good afternoon, man. Sorry, yeah. Good afternoon, ma. I need advice. I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting. I got my August last year before I got married. My husband hid it from me that he's a single father. Wow. Even everybody in their family, I thought it's one of his sister daughter. During courtship, I used to get things for the girl. So one night after our wedding, my hubby told me he has a daughter. I thought it was a joke until his mommy confirmed it. I cried because I don't want to have any issues with any baby mama. After much pleading, they said the girl will come and be living with us. 4 years. The girl is 4 years old. Hmm. I agreed because Obi promised heaven and earth. So November 2, he brought the girl home, but since then everything about him has changed. Like he told me he can't be kissing me again due to we having a little girl in our midst. Of course, nothing like romantic sense. Okay, nothing like romance between us again. Person wey no dey use eye see my yansh don turn to another thing. From December till now, Obi have not touched me. I have miscarriage in early December due to BP. Since then, this small girl is sleeping between me and my husband. Wow. Hey, this is so funny anyways. Between me and my husband. Sorry. Yeah, between me and my husband. I even told him at least if we are going to be sleeping on the same bed, why middle? Sometimes if I decide to have normal play with Obi, that's when he will carry the girl. Now I'll begin to hate the girl. Note, Obi usually help in home chores and even bring something for us, but I don't enjoy him at all. What should I do? Well, just like I said previously, that foundation is very important in marriage. Yeah, foundation is very, very important in marriage. This marriage started with lies, and which is not so good. The husband was supposed to laugh, told you about him having a baby before you get into that marriage, so that at least you will prepare your mind that your husband already got one kid. But as it is, you've made up your mind that you are continuing with the marriage regardless, which is very good. It's a good decision. But you are no longer enjoying your man because of this kid. Is the issues that you're having with the husband. I feel the best way to settle this is to communicate to your husband. Like I said, communication does not mean, like in this scenario, you said you told him, you just let him know that you need him. Like you should have proper mind to mind communication about it. Let him know how you feel. Obi, ever since you brought this girl, you no longer have my time. You no longer touch me. You no longer do this. You no longer do that, which I do not like. This is the reason I wouldn't have married somebody that have got a child, but I never knew until I got married to you. Since I'm married to you, I cannot divorce you because you've got a child. Children are blessings, but you don't need to let that affect our marriage. Our marriage need intimacy because we are newly married. Like that's how you rub minds together. That's how you pour out your mind. Like let him know. I don't understand what you are doing to me anymore. I need you severally. I need you so much. But this your girl is coming between us, and this has beginning to affect me and affect how I feel towards you, and I will not like that.
Yeah. Sorry, I needed to attend to my baby. That's why. So according to that person, I feel like it's very, very important to speak to those lawmakers, yeah, per se, that want to give your sister hands out for marriage. Maybe probably you can let your lawmaker follow you to this account